We can't effectively do and meet these challenges alone, as large and as powerful as the United States is. And so he's put a premium on revitalizing, reimagining, reinvigorating alliances, partnerships around the world, in every corner, and making sure that we were working together with different groupings of countries that were fit for particular purposes. And so you see it in everything we've done to strengthen existing alliances and partnerships. You've seen it in everything we've done also to reimagine some new ones, to bring countries together in common purpose. We have a global coalition now to deal with synthetic opioids that are afflicting so many countries. Coalitions of countries to work on infrastructure investment, on global health, as well as on these big geopolitical challenges. And I think that organization, that foundation, has actually helped us do well in Europe but beyond, because countries recognized that there was an aggression not only against Ukraine, but against some of the foundational principles of the international system. And if we let that challenge go with impunity, then it was likely that would-be aggressors everywhere would take note, and we would have a world of more conflict, not less conflict. And having brought many countries together effectively, we helped the incredibly courageous Ukrainians repel the aggression. Now, it's an ongoing effort, an ongoing struggle, but the designs that Vladimir Putin had on Ukraine to begin with, to erase it from the map, to subsume it into Russia so that it no longer existed, that's failed. And we also have an alliance in Europe that's stronger, that's also larger than it was, and I think a plan to enable Ukraine to be a success over time, a strong country militarily, economically, democratically. In Asia, we have the most consequential and in many ways complicated relationship with China. It can't be defined in a bumper sticker, but we've approached it from a position of strength. The aspects where we're competitive, the aspects where we're cooperative, the aspects where we're contesting. And that strength has to do with the fact that there's now greater convergence than at any time I can remember between us, key partners in Europe, key partners in Asia, and in other places on approaching some of the challenges posed by China. I just came back, as you noted, from there, and I think that's very much something that they see and understand. And of course, in this moment, we have arguably the worst crisis in the Middle East since 1948, and we're addressing it, working on it together with partners throughout the region, trying to bring the conflict in Gaza to an end, trying to ensure that it doesn't spread, and all of that is a collective effort. So I guess I'd sum it up by saying that, on the one hand, it's really two sides of the same coin, Borge. One is that we're determined, and I keep hearing this everywhere I go, that countries continue to look to the United States to be engaged and to lead. And I think there's a recognition that in the absence of that engagement, in the absence of that leadership, then one of two things happens. Either someone else is doing it. The other side of the coin is that, as I said, more than at any time since I've been involved in these issues, which goes back 30 years now, more than 30 years, we have to find cooperative, collaborative responses, because none of us have the ability to effectively deal with these challenges alone. So we put a premium on that more than anything else. And again, I think you can see the results in